Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this August 18th. Last week, we talked about the questions swirling about the possible love triangle, or love square, between Kelly Clarkson, her ex Brandon Blackstock, and Brittany Marie Jones, who was Clarkson's former assistant and apparently Blackstock's, quote, soulmate before his death earlier this month. Now we're hearing that Jones's ex, Greg LaPointe, found out about the alleged affair between Jones and Blackstock in the summer of 2023. So, we're going to update the timeline here, okay? Now, let's rewind. According to Brittany's LinkedIn page, she was Clarkson's assistant from December 2016 to December 2018, at which time she also became assistant to Blackstock. She apparently stopped working for them in June 2020, the same month that Clarkson filed for divorce. LaPointe, that's the other husband, the living one, posted on social media that he and the ex-assistant, Jones, married in August 2021. Court documents have been reviewed to confirm that. So if we're connecting the dots based on information from social media, court documents, and sources close to the ex-couples, the Blackstock affair was happening before the other couple got married. It said LaPointe found out about the alleged affair in summer 2023, 2 years after they wed. It's reported that when LaPointe found out about the affair that summer, he asked Jones to file for divorce, and she did that. It was July. The big question, though, was Blackstock cheating on Clarkson, right? So we know that Jones was cheating on LaPointe, but what about the Clarkson relationship, right? Everybody's wondering. Multiple sources have spoken out and said Blackstock was not cheating on Clarkson. In fact, they said Clarkson and Blackstock split, quote, long before, end quote, his next relationship started. Now, there might not have been cheating, but Clarkson was apparently deeply hurt that her husband picked someone so close to their relationship. He, quote, chose to move on with someone Kelly knew and trusted, the icing on the cake of disappointment, end quote. And this probably didn't help either. In Blackstock's obituary, it said, Brandon, along with his beautiful and loving partner in life and business, Brittany Marie Jones, started building a life, building companies, and working tirelessly to create Headwaters Livestock Auction and what will live on as his legacy, the Valley View Rodeo in Bozeman, Montana. Remember, part of the drama during the Clarkson-Blackstock divorce was where the kids would end up, because Clarkson wanted the youngsters with her in Hollywood and New York, and Blackstock wanted them in rural Montana. Now, just a very short story, we'll go with Sean Kingston. All right, you'll recall the singer was arrested following a raid of his house and a $1 million fraud scheme. Actually, both he and his mom were arrested back in May 2024. Janice Turner and her offspring were each found guilty of 4 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. The 63-year-old Turner was given 5 years in prison earlier this year, and just last week, Kingston, who was born Kashawn Paul Anderson, was sentenced to 3.5 years. At the sentencing, the rapper apologized and said he learned from his actions, and during her trial, Turner said that she mishandled her son's finances. The two were said to have, quote, unjustly enriched themselves by falsely representing that they had executed bank wire or other monetary payment transfers as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods purchased by the defendants. That's a check of your celebrity headlines for this Monday, August 18th. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel